All right.
L&A, walk and talk.
We're still on that
L&A,
same walk from session 1, but we wanted to cut it.
We just released this a week after. How are we still on that walk? No, I'm just joking. All right, so I'm going to ask you the question now.
Okay.
Episode 2, right? How to be unbelievably successful in life and everything.
In fitness, fuel, and life.
Yeah. Welcome to Lindsay and Anthony's
L&A.
L&A's Walk and Talk. All right, hashtag it. Okay, so the question is that we just finished up with is, after discussing all the great things that are success principles, if you would, that are so easy to go after, but no one really masters it, what stops people, right? What do you feel is the reason why people listen to our first podcast, be like, yes, they'll go after it for a day, feel totally motivated, get into a conversation with their significant other, and probably get into a fight because it's hard, right? And then go, forget it.
I got so many answers for you.
So what stops people from using those success principles in business and in personal and relationships? It doesn't matter, fitness, fuel, and life. Why?
Well, I mean, I guess if I was going to give it an overall umbrella, the environment, the external world that, I mean, we're squirrels, right? Like, our
squirrels?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, you crazy girl?
No, what I mean by that...
I'd at least like to be a skunk, because those things are pretty
cool.
What
I mean by that is our attention span, just like we crave satisfaction.
Yes. We talked about this yesterday, too. Yeah. It's like, we crave instant gratification.
Right, and success is not instant gratification. So they're going to get all motivated and maybe take that first step and, you know, buy a Tony Robbins program, which...
Take massive action, which is what we did.
Yes.
We did.
But people don't take the action. They get motivated.
KBB, you know?
They get motivated, and then they realize that it's not as easy as it looks, and they give up, because success doesn't come overnight, and people want instant, especially during this time, like now more than ever, people want instant gratification, and success is not that. So that's what I think.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Again, these are other topics that we can go massively off on.
Did I answer your question or
no? No, not at all. But sort of, no. But like, yes, what you're saying is people want instant gratification, and they don't want to have the patience to create these habits of true success day in, day out.
Addictions.
Because, yeah, it's just like they'd rather smoke a butt, get high, drink, so that they can forget the numbness of their reality, right? Forget all the problems that they have and put themselves into a position that makes them feel something other than their problems. Whether it's, I don't want to feel overweight. Well, when you drink, you might just get so loopy, you got that energy in you, and you just feel like, I don't care what I look like, you know. Or you're smoking a butt, and you're like, well, I'm a smoker.
Well, isn't that the hormone?
You can't see yourself.
No, dopamine.
Dopamine, yeah. Well, pleasure's all about...
Which is why addictions are dangerous, because it's a bad habit with a dopamine response, like smoking a cigarette or eating.
Or again, which is what we all fall victim to, social media and the like button.
Yeah.
Like, we get that dopamine fix of somebody likes me, or the like button tells me like what my value is. And I mean, there's plenty of studies where once you start getting that dopamine release, right, you just want more of it. You just want more of it. And then when it satisfies, it's not satisfying again, right? And the worst thing ever is when you have something that gives you that dopamine release, but then on the next side, the back end, the long-term effects of that is massively negative. Look at smoking. Instant gratification, nicotine right to your brain, positive response. Yes, yes, yes. But guess what? It has such a negative connotation on the back end because you're getting lung cancer, because you're putting tar, nicotine, everything into your lungs. You're destroying your body slowly, but the body doesn't care because it's this effective, gradual killing of your body that your body can't see.
Your body can't resist that quick release of dopamine, that feel good. It's the happy hormone.
Yeah, you know, and
that's what gives you a sense of happiness. So why wouldn't your body try to not do that? That's why it's an addiction.
And we sometimes forget that as human beings, we're not so sophisticated like we think. We're not so advanced like we think we are. The reality is we are a cell that is looking to survive And the fact of the matter is what is going to make us survive in this moment, get me something happy and instant gratification. I might die 2 seconds from now, so instant gratification, I'm going to survive, is what we're looking for. We're looking for pleasure. We don't care about the immediate pain, because if we do it and then we die a second later, at least we got that excitement. Yeah. And that's what our body is. How do we survive with the happiest life ever? And a lot of times our brain gets tricked by these dopamine responses of addictions, whatever it might be, right? And we do not understand the pain that is significant, that like the pain that is going to come.
So how do you get to the other side?
So yeah, I mean, to conquer these
hard,
addictions,
right. I mean, addictions is it's hard, because you're right. Your body's survival mechanism is to avoid pain and seek pleasure.
Exactly.
And so when you're getting these rushes of dopamine from any addiction,
your adrenaline junkie.
Side note, you can get dopamine from good addictions like exercising.
Yes, you can.
But anyways.
But again, there's an addiction that if it's gone too much, your body breaks down.
Right.
And
it's a positive, negative.
It's positive, but at least there's a positive satisfaction. But that's kind of weird. Think about it. To be better at exercise, right, this positive response for your body, you need to work out, which typically means sweating, pain, soreness. So you're actually going through pain
and pleasure at the same time.
But that's the flip, right? Think about it. I just thought about this myself, right?
So what other things do you get pain and pleasure at the same time?
But pain has to come first before the pleasure response happens, right? You have to eat healthy and get away from your addiction of like fast food and junk food.
Your body has to experience that you can push yourself a little bit and you're not going to die.
Exactly.
And then if that's adaptation.
It's being adaptable. Yeah. Being able to pivot.
Well,
right?
I mean, Joe DeSena, he has that new show coming out in February, and I think it's the same concept, putting them through hell so that they can experience. That was gross, by the way.
Sorry, I'm going through COVID right now. I mean, this is a
Anthony does have COVID right now, so.
But we're good. We're good.
We're all good.
But going back to this is that, in the same, I guess maybe for COVID too, like we all have to. You talk about everyone, this instant gratification. Everyone wants to go to pleasure first, and they don't care about pain. Well, you just said, well, how do you flip it? And think about it.
First.
You got to go to pain first to then see the pleasure. Yeah? Right? So
secret sauce.
Secret sauce right there. So that's the secret to like any real addiction, is like understand that pain is what you're going to have to go through. And does it suck? Of course it does. It's not the human response to feel pain, but it's through that pain you feel success. And I think you hear all the gurus saying it, from David Goggins to going through a Spartan race or Joe DeSena. But the thing is, pain, what's funny about pain
is temporary.
Yeah, pain is temporary, right? Eric Thomas says it, right? But through pain, you will see success. And you hear that as such a cliche statement all the time. You don't get it. But what we're saying is that. Now, you don't have to go and start cutting yourself up and bleed to create pain. Like, what pleasure is coming out of that? That you cut yourself and now you're surviving a cut? Well, yeah, I slip and fall.
It has to be a mental and physical grind, right?
Well, it has to be in the direction of where you want to end up, right?
Yeah.
Like, think about it. If I want to get into shape, and I want to get big muscles, and I want to gain weight and muscle up and bulk up or whatever, I need to put myself into the pain that is going to get me into that direction. Which means what? I got to eat more than I normally do, which is freaking hard.
So that's why people don't change, is they don't want to experience pain.
All the people that are like trying to lose weight, I shouldn't even just say women, but like everyone trying to lose weight, looking at me going, oh, you want to gain weight? That must be nice, right?
Yeah,
but
that's what I live like, every day.
Yeah. But it's like, it's that. I have to go through the pain of like tracking my food and making sure I'm eating enough and making sure that like if I eat 3,000 calories and I don't gain anything, I need to go to 4. What's going to eventually get my muscles and my body to respond, right? And I got to track it.
It's about tipping the scale.
Yeah, and so it's going through pain that is going to directly correlate for you into the end result that you want. So let's take Spartan races, for instance, running. Why do people have such like formative experiences through Spartan race? It goes to what Lindsay just said. It needs to be physical and mental. The wall is not a wall. The wall is a problem in your life.
Yes.
It is just there in its physical presence, and you physically have to get your butt up and over it. You might need help. right?
Yeah.
You might not be able to do it by yourself.
You do it with others.
You do it with others.
Communicate.
You communicate to get you over. So this is
You're experiencing the principles of success.
Right there.
Right there.
Right there.
You have to pivot.
Exactly.
I mean, think about Spartan racing is the pinnacle of success. And you can go through a Spartan race knowing that you're kind of like going through the principles of success, and the finish line is success.
Yes, and that's what we tell a lot of our clients that we train for Spartan races and talk about nutrition and talk about fitness, fuel, and life, right? Is that when you go to a Spartan race, and it's funny how it's going into Spartan right now, but the wall is not the wall. The rope when you look up is not just the rope climb. It could be, right? You know, the pull-ups, the push-ups that you might do, you know, the sled drags, the 16 miles when you thought it was 13.
Yep.
What do you think? Like, those are the mental grinds that we all go through in life to make sure that you can build the success in your own life. So you come out on a Monday morning, you got that medal, you bring it Medal Monday, you know, hashtag that, you know, and you're going into work. You're walking into work like you just
won
beat
an
up.
award.
Yeah, like you just got a trophy. Like you just won the Gladiators.
You just won life.
Right. You just came out of that Coliseum,
So
BC style,
so true.
and dominated the world. You'll get that sale on
so
Monday
you're
morning.
basically saying, let's wrap it up. So we got to keep these short so people stay interested. So the question that you asked,
like that subscribe button. Thank you.
So the question that you asked me was like, what stops them? And it's they don't want to experience pain before pleasure. That's the answer.
It really is.
Yeah. All right.
What's so funny?
I'm cutting this off because
cut it off because guess what?
You're going to start talking too much.
No, the third installment of this one is going to be a continuation of why don't people continue to build success? Because there's more to it that we didn't even get to.
Yes. All right.
On the next
episode
of
L&A. Yep, we're just crossing the road now.